When things go wrong, cameras are usually already rolling, and sometimes what gets recorded is more shocking than expected. From dangerous wildlife to split-second reactions that saved lives, these clips capture raw, unfiltered reality. Let's take a look at some of the most incredible moments ever caught on camera. Explosion over the ocean. It looked like a normal day out at sea. Calm water, cloudy sky, and a few birds flying around. But that peace didn't last long. Everything was still and quiet, just the sound of waves and birds in the distance. Then out of nowhere, a huge blast came from under the water. It shot up like a mountain of white spray. That tall cloud of water didn't just rise, it spread out fast, rolling across the ocean like a thick wave. The sky turned darker as the mist took over. The sound faded and everything looked quiet again. When nature hits back, literally, a guy inside spots two geese outside a glass door. He's amused until one gets bold. He films them standing there like they own the place, then things escalate unexpectedly. Suddenly, one of the geese fluffed up, flapped its wings, and looked like it was ready to start a fight with the door. And just like that, it slammed right into the glass. The hit was loud and the crack was instant. The guy filming freaked out. You can hear the shock in his voice as the screen shakes. Bear vs. Tank takes a turn. Caught on a trail camera deep in the woods, this black bear walked in with a mission but left with a back scratch. The bear stands tall, grabs the tank, and starts shaking it like it's testing its luck. After a few heavy slaps and no results, it gives up and flops straight to the ground. Then it rolls in the dirt like it forgot why it came. Pure bear comedy. The sea doesn't knock. This was just another rough day on water until the ocean made its own entrance. A boat cuts through strong waves, wind howling, and then out of nowhere, something wild hits. The cabin door doesn't just shake, it's ripped straight off and thrown inside like it weighs nothing. As the camera turns, all that's left is open sea and broken hinges. Avalanche caught in real time. A quiet view of a glacier sitting high up on a rocky slope. But then out of nowhere, a thick stream of snow breaks loose and begins racing down like a white river. The snow picks up speed and spreads wide across the valley. The man filming suddenly gasps as he realizes what's coming. He panics, dives behind a rock, and the camera gets swallowed in a wave of white. A grizzly charge like no other. A calm drive through snowy back roads when the unexpected came into frame. Through the windshield you can spot them, 4 grizzlies jogging down the muddy road. But as the truck moves closer, the mother suddenly locks eyes with the vehicle. Her calm walk shifts to a fast, angry charge. She charges straight at the side of the truck, but at the last second she swerves. The driver's stunned reaction says it all. Face to fin, a giant from the deep. A fisherman leaning over open waters, holding something no one expected. You can hear the thrill in his voice. He grips the dorsal fin of a huge shark, barely believing the size of what's beside him. He quickly compares it to the boat, still amazed. His eyes wide, his smile even wider. Eye to eye with a great white. A diver, locked inside a metal cage, comes face to face with one of nature's most powerful predators. From the distance, it glides in slowly. The great white moves past the cage with such calm, yet its size makes the moment feel anything but calm. It circles between cages, brushing through a cloud of fish like it owns the place. The diver next to it barely moves. A rocket tries to land at sea. This next moment takes us right onto a floating drone ship where a Falcon 9 booster makes a bold return from space. From the clouds, it appears like a star falling to the sea. The rocket's flame cuts through the fog, heading straight for the target. It touches down fast and hard. But something's off. It leans slowly, like it's lost control. Massive fireball at Tokyo Airport. This shocking footage was recorded on a cold January night at Haneda Airport. What begins as a normal evening turns into one of the most terrifying scenes ever seen on a runway. Several jets are parked calmly, Then a bright flash lights up the runway in the far distance. Within seconds, fire bursts out as a passenger plane drags a stream of flames behind it after what seems like a violent crash. Giant alligator stuns golfers. It looked like normal until something truly unbelievable walked across the fairway. A golfer lifts his phone, stunned by a huge alligator slowly crossing in front of him. His voice says it all: shock and disbelief. The gator moves with steady steps, towering off the ground. The man behind the camera can't believe how long it is. As it strolls past a sand trap, another man quietly mutters something, clearly in awe. Highway turns into firestorm in seconds. It started like any normal day on a busy Italian highway, but what happened next stunned the entire country. A long line of trucks sits still while traffic flows on the other side. But something was about to go terribly wrong. One truck suddenly crashes into the back of another, and within a second, the whole thing bursts into flames. Thick smoke rises fast as fire spreads across the wreckage. Nearby drivers slow down, unsure what they're witnessing. A second camera shows just how massive the smoke has become. Then, out of nowhere, another huge blast. The fireball explodes across the overpass. It lights up the sky like a bomb, shaking everything around it. Volcano erupts right in front of sailors. A peaceful view from a sailboat shows a volcanic island ahead. As the camera zooms in, a calm puff of smoke erupts violently. The sudden explosion shocks the person filming, capturing the dramatic moment in real time. Thick ash explodes into the sky, and a massive pyroclastic wave rolls down. The boat keeps sailing, but they're now way too close. Security camera captures tornado striking Kansas. A parking lot turns into a direct path for one of the most dangerous forces of nature. At first, it looks like a normal windy day. But in the distance, that massive funnel cloud is already kicking up dirt and heading right toward the frame. Seconds later, the wind rips through. Flags are shredded, trees bend sideways. The whole scene gets swallowed in wind, rain, and flying debris. Lava meets ocean in a fiery showdown. A steady stream of lava meets the open sea, and the result is pure chaos. As the lava pours down like a bright orange stream, waves crash below and send steam bursting in every direction. The water churns and the camera rocks wildly. Then for a moment, everything clears. That lava shoots out like a fire hose. The view is unreal. The ocean fights back with massive waves. Whale breach turns peaceful, kayak trip into panic. At first, everything looked calm, clear skies, quiet water, and a group of kayakers slowly moving through the bay. But then, out of nowhere, the ocean exploded. It happened so fast. A whale suddenly breaks through the water, right beneath them. The camera shakes and the woman behind it is in shock. Her voice says it all. Blinding light over a quiet city. Early morning in Russia, a peaceful street, light snow on the ground, not much movement. And then, just out of nowhere, the sky lit up. A blazing white fireball cuts through the darkness like nothing you'd expect. The driver is frozen in shock. His voice says it all. You can hear the fear and surprise hit at once. The fire that twisted into the sky. This next moment feels like something from another world. But it happened, right here in California. As the car moves slowly through the smoke, you can see it. A spinning column of fire rising right in front. It's not just a fire, it's alive, twisting and pulling everything around it. The road looks empty, but the danger is everywhere. Embers float past like burning snow as the fire spins with full force. The eagle that tried to take a child. This moment left everyone speechless. A regular day at the park turned into something out of a wild documentary. The camera catches a golden eagle circling above. It looks calm at first, but then it suddenly dives down toward the ground, fast and focused. In seconds, the man reaches the child and scoops him up. The bird lets go and disappears into the sky. When the iceberg turned over, this peaceful Arctic view quickly turned into a heart-pounding moment. From high on a cliff in Greenland, the camera looks down at a still iceberg. But within seconds it starts to shift, slowly at first, then faster. As it rolls over, the hidden side breaks the surface, smooth and bright. A loud splash follows, shaking everything around. Some moments are once in a lifetime, and luckily, these were caught just in time. If this video kept you watching, go ahead and subscribe for more. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. Got an idea for our next topic? Tell us below.